everyone, and welcome back to another edition of the Direct Line Development Vlog series. Today, we're going to be talking about 64 tips and tricks that your website needs for successful SEO promotion. Now, as I've described in other videos and will continue to talk about, search engine optimization is not a simple flip of a switch that's going to drive traffic to your website. Rather, it's a series of multiple intricate techniques that, when used together in a sophisticated and methodical manner, can bring organic visitors to your site for years and years to come, filling your pockets all along the way. Now take note that this video will be constantly updated and maintained as our research team develops even more techniques that can be used to boost the results of your SEO endeavors. Each tip and trick is described briefly, but if you should find yourself curious or confused about anything talked about in this video, please feel free to leave a question in the comments below, and an expert will get back to you right away with an in-depth answer and description. Now, everything that you're going to find in the following list has been tested and implemented on real websites created by one of Philadelphia's best online marketing companies, Direct Line Development. We take pride in our work and the results that our customers receive. We hope that by implementing any or all of the following items, that you too can reach the top ranks in search engine results listings. So, let's get right to the tips. Number 1, your site, as well as the individual pages, should both equally be useful to the internet even when used separately. This must bring something new and of substance. Number 2, before you begin any website promotion or online marketing efforts, it is incredibly important that you develop a semantic core, talked about in other videos, and understand which keywords and phrases will work best for your business and your goals. If this preliminary step is done incorrectly, all the work that you put in afterwards will mean nothing. Now, number 3, not only do you need to understand the words that you've compiled in your semantic core, but you need to also understand the so-called tails to these words. That is, you must also have a firm grasp on the content that follows your keywords and phrases in order to show Google that your website is relevant to a particular topic, so that your results are organic in nature and your visitors are satisfied with a page on your website that Google has given them for their particular search. Now, number 4, for best results, each keyword or phrase should be given its own page on the website. For example, website design of Philadelphia, and best website design companies. Now, this is a good lead into number 5, nesting. This is huge for the successful optimization of your website. Nesting is just what it sounds like. You have a main page, a subsection, and possibly further subsections after that. The goal is to filter the user into the most specific topic of interest as you can. For example, main, services, web design, responsive web design. Now, that moves into number 6, which is internal linking must be used everywhere possible. This is the process by which other relevant keywords that are present on your website and linked throughout your site's pages. It's not only to provide users with an easy navigation throughout the entire site and what it offers, but it also keeps them on site for longer, boosting the rank at which Google is going to place you. Now, number 7, it's better to have a site with 30 well-optimized pages than it is to have a website with 130 pages and not to optimize 100 of them. Next, number 8, clever SEO artistry is sure to leave breadcrumbs wherever possible. And that's a good lead in number 9. Be sure not to overuse any particular keyword or phrase on a single page. Too much of one particular word will leave Google thinking that your website is not organic, also known as spam. The ideal usage count should hover around 2 to 5% of the total words on the page. Number 10, when promoting anything on a website, the text used in the content must be entirely unique. Copying text from other pages or other websites will again leave you with a red stamp of spam, the kiss of death for any online marketing endeavor. Number 11, it's an excellent idea to include the use of videos on your website. The videos keep users engaged and allow for additional optimization efforts. If anything, at least include them on the pages with the keywords or phrases that you seek to promote. Number 12, If you find yourself writing out content on a particular page for a keyword, and notice it would be at all possible for you to create a table instead of a paragraph, do it. Google and people alike love tables. Now, you should also include the word you wish to promote in the URL of your page, such as directlinedev.com/webdesign. Number 14, when nesting the pages, be sure that you don't nest your target promotion page further than the second subsection, such as directlinedev.com/webdesign/responsive web design. You're going too far at that point. Number 15, when creating content for your website, it's best to include the keyword in the title of the page, and that entire title should not exceed 70 characters in length. Now, number 16, to get the most out of the internet, the title should also include the region with which you operate. For example, web development in Philadelphia. Now, moving from that, just like the rest of the content on your business's website, the title should be 100% unique. In addition to that as well, every page needs to include a description as its output to the search engine results page, or SERP. Now moving into number 19. When writing the description, take into account that you're communicating with both Google and people. Write in a communicative language that gives readers the idea of what the page is about. And you should also be sure not to exceed a length of 160 characters for each description. Number 20. If the description includes the region in which your company operates, you're only going to improve your search engine optimization results. Google loves things to be local. Number 21. Include special characters in your description, and this will remove the overall clickability of the link that happens. For example, if you are in need of the best web design companies in Philadelphia, look no further than Direct Line Development. This web design and online marketing agency will bring you to the top. And you can put a nice little carrot pointing right into the sentence from there. Number 22. On each page, you need to be sure to register keywords in the meta tags. While many people say that this is not important and Google does not take this into account, it is simply not the case. Number 23. The main title of each page must be marked with an H1 tag, and there can only be one per page. Number 24. The title of the H1 tag must be different from the title itself and should contain the target keyword for the page. 25. As with everything, your H1 header should be entirely unique with no duplicates of it on the site or outside of the site naturally. As a rule, the more duplicates you have, the lower the rank. Now, following this, 26, pictures can also be used to boost the search engine optimization results. When posting pictures, each one does need to contain an alt tag though, with a description of the image that contains the target keywords for that page once again. 27. If you thought that the pictures don't have to be unique, think again. Each image on your site must be as unique as the text or altered to be unique so that Google categorizes it as such. Number 28. To get the most out of the images on your website, use several photos instead of one and allow for the user to scroll seamlessly through them. Not only do you have more images that you can optimize, but you improve the overall user experience by using this technique. Now, number 29. When planning on the text for a target promotion page, the main keyword must occur within the first paragraph of the page. Number 30 links to this. On a promotion page, you need to have 2 to 3 H2 headers containing queries that are nested within the main query. For example, key query, web development. Additional words, web development companies, web development services. 31. We highly recommend that you make at least one bulleted list that contains a keyword that you intend to promote. However, keep in mind that this list should contain no more than 10 bullet points. 32. We also highly recommend that you single out a single sentence or paragraph on each page that contains the keywords that you are promoting and make the font bold. This makes it strong. 33. It is extremely undesirable to have broken links on your site. You got to nix that one right away. Number 34. You must continuously be updating and growing your website. This can be done by simply adding at least one new page to your site every 2 or 3 months. Consistent activity shows Google and your users that you are a living company that is constantly adapting, changing, and developing. For the best SEO results, however, adding 2 to 3 pages per week is the optimal amount. The easiest way to do this is by adding a blog section to your website. Now, here's another one. Older pages in your site need to be updated once at least every 6 months in order to show Google they're still relevant. This goes to the liveliness of your company. 36. Social networks are an absolute must. Your website should have a page in all of them. And don't forget about Google+. 37. Your company should ensure that cross-hosting appears in your site in all social networks. 38. Once your business has a page on the necessary social networks, links to these networks should be placed onto the website itself. 39. To get the most out of SEO, incorporate Google Analytics into your site so that you can analyze the traffic influx brought to your site. Now, number 40. The location services that Google offers to its users can be highly effective to your business and bring you to the top of all internet traffic in your region. To take advantage of this, register your company in Google Business with a verified address. This will further bind your company to the name and the region with which you operate. Number 41, speaking of registering your site, don't forget to do the same with the Google Webmaster. 42, your website must contain a robots.txt file with all the information properly filled out. 43, like 42, your website should have a sitemap.xml with all the internal links on your site. 44, if you can make changes to your website, the date of each change should be cataloged in the sitemap. 45, if you want Google to quickly update and integrate how new information is posted to your site, it's helpful to also post links to that information in popular groups on things like Facebook and Twitter. 46, your website should work in the HTTPS protocol. If not, pick up the phone, call us. You need to get that set up, period. Number 47, if you decide that it's time for your site to be overhauled and completely renovated, you must make use of 301 redirects so that all the links that you presently have on the internet before the remake are not lost and go to waste. Now, number 48, after you've purchased an ideal domain name, we recommend that you extend your ownership of it for a maximum number of years so you avoid any legal discrepancies. 49. The success or failure of SEO also depends on the behavior of your users. If you find that certain pages have a higher bounce rate than others when analyzing them through Google Analytics, it is necessary that you find the cause of the bouncing and fix it immediately. Number 50. Monitor your page rank on Moz Domain Authority and PageRank and try to make adjustments that improve your rank. 51. External linkage is very important. If your site features links to other prominent names or respectful brands in your area or industry, you'll notice an improvement in credibility and rank. 52. As it pertains to my previous point, do not overdo it with the links. If you simply put a cluster of links from garbage sites, Google will ban you. Be smart when dealing with Google. They are. Number 53. Most of the links you reference should also contain the keywords that you're promoting. 54. All outbound links from your site should be finished with a no following tag, so the weight of the site does not leak. 55. While the number of external links to your site is indeed important, it is even more important that these links feature different domain names rather than multiple links from the same domain. 56. If you're a young site or a young company and are not linked to many other sites, register your site in all the social networks: video hosting sites, photo hosting sites, job sites, local directories, and the like. You'll gain a lot more attention from Google's robots at that point. Number 57. Always remember that your age of your domain will affect how your site is promoted. 59. Internet users love to read real feedback. Make sure that the ability for your users to comment and review your services and products is available whenever possible. This will not only help with your business credibility, but extra chatter about your company on sites like Google Business and Yelp will contribute to the overall popularity of your website in search engines. Number 60, you should compare your website or page that you intend to promote with that of its equal on your competitors' sites in the search engine results page, or SERP. In the top 10 on Google especially, your main goal is to be above them for all relevant keywords and phrases. 61. There is a plethora of systems, such as SEO ranking, which can allow you to locate and aggregate all the links on your competitors' sites. Use this information in order to better organize and adapt your own site to appear higher than your competitors in Google's results. 62. Sometimes you may find that a particular word or phrase in your website simply won't rise in rank. Remember that Google sometimes takes time to work its magic for you. Have patience. 63. Site speed is incredibly important for a multitude of reasons. You can check the speed of your own website through a special tool offered by Google itself. Recently, Google changed the functionality of this service, but the old version can still be found through Google PageSpeed Insights. Number 64, probably the most important piece that I will talk about. Your website must be responsive. If it is not, you will automatically decrease in the position from the top results on smartphones, on which more than well over 50% of all internet browsing occurs. This figure is only going to continue to grow. So let's bring it all together. I really hope that all these tips and tricks were helpful and enlightening. If you feel as though we missed a particular technique, please don't hesitate to write in the comments below. Similarly, if you are optimizing your own website and found yourself stuck in a particular position or ranking, give us a call and we'll be happy to run a free audit of your website and search engine optimization. Thank you so much for joining us for this great list of tips and tricks to help with your SEO. And we look forward to seeing you in the next video. Bye-bye.